just a snapshot of downtown Toronto as we're passing by. So of what students will expect to see on their drive to or from the college, or just in general when they're in downtown Toronto. Again, another view of downtown Toronto. The CN Tower beside this.
Turn right onto Spadina Avenue.
And this is basically very, very close to the college itself. So we're here at the Toronto Eaton Centre on our way to Herzing College, which is actually in the Toronto Eaton Centre. This is inside the mall as soon as you enter. And we'll be taking the escalator upstairs to the college. And again, just some shots of the mall itself. And here we are in front of Herzing College on the top floor of the Eaton Centre.
You probably get the sign at the front.
So we're here standing in the front of Herzing College in the reception area. One of the classrooms here in the very beginning. This is the employment board, where students, they have postings for students who are doing internships and all.
So yeah, there's 10 classrooms. I don't know if you want. All the classrooms are pretty well the same.
Going into another classroom now?
Classroom. That's where we teach law. Yeah.
That's law classroom?
Yeah, we teach paralegal, law clerk.
Oh, okay. So this is the paralegal classroom and the law clerk classroom.
And we teach computer networking.
Classroom 3. Computer networking.
All brand new computers.
All brand new computers that we heard. Very fairly big size classroom.
Yeah, we have 10 classrooms, all with computers.
And every student gets their own locker. Lockers. So the student lounge for
There's a
the
huge food court downstairs, so this is just a little. They're taking a
with
break.
the
Just
fact
for,
that
if they're taking a break.
The fact that the college is in a mall, obviously there's more than ample different types of cuisine downstairs in the food court. And this is if you have your own lunch or if you want to bring something upstairs, nice small little quiet area for students to sit down and eat. presentation center?
Yes, where we have meetings, if we have guest speakers. We set it up in a courtroom if students are doing mock trials for the paralegal program.
Okay, so basically, as you heard, it's presentations and some on behalf of, I guess, the faculty as well as students?
Yes, use the room as well.
Or if they have a guest speaker?
Yeah.
Somebody come in?
The tables are removable, so we can set this up for all different events,
Perfect.
which is nice to have.
Yeah. Very big and spacious.
Yeah, it's nice to have that, instead of bringing people right just into the classrooms, here we teach community services worker.
Community service worker classroom, again, all filled with fully equipped with computers.
Yeah. Yes, every classroom has computers because it doesn't matter what career path you've chosen, you need to have computer skills, so, yeah. Right, so it's the resource library, there's computers, there's resource materials, or if they just want a quiet place to study, it's a nice place to.
So if they want to stay here after school, before they go home, finish up some work or just do some research.
Some of them will do it in the classrooms, but sometimes there's students talking, so they'd rather have a quiet place to. The formal graduation is every November. That's the posters you'll see in the school.
Okay. So
You can get the poster without me. Yeah, so graduation is every November. Mr. Herzing comes up from the United States for graduation.
okay.
And the library is the Dr. Henry Herzing Resource Library, so it was named after the founder, of
okay.
Herzing, yes. So Herzing was founded in 1965 in the United States.
Okay.
Toronto was the second school in 1968. Yeah. And here we teach our immigration consultant, but unfortunately international students cannot take immigration.
That's right, because they have to have a Canadian
They have to be Canadian or permanent resident.
background, right? Yeah.
Canadian citizen or permanent resident. But again, it's all,
Plus, I think the educational background has to be Canadian as well before applying, or no?
no. You can have a foreign degree. It's just that you have to be minimum permanent resident of Canada to be eligible to take the program and to be eligible to write the licensing exam with ICCRC, which is the governing body.
Of Canada,
Because-
right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's why.
Which makes sense, which is a federal. So that's
Right.
this one's a full class.
Okay.
And then, the other one's the same. I just want to take you down into the graphics lab, because if anybody's really interested in graphic design or web design,
Oh, yeah.
then.
I know a lot of people are from back home, so.
Yeah, this is a great classroom.
So the graphic design classroom is where we're entering now.
Yes.
Wow.
And because the industry uses a Mac, we teach everything on a Mac, right?
And the Mac, obviously, anybody who knows anything about computers,
Yes.
is the most expensive computer pretty
Yeah.
much out there, and they have an ample supply of Mac computers.
Yes, Mac computers, so the instructor works on a Mac. What we do for the graphic students is at the end of their program, we run an art show for employers. And so that's why you'll see the artwork that's hanging on the walls, and it's all from our graphic design students.
So it's a great way to get students hooked up with
Employers,
possible
absolutely,
employers.
yeah.
And they have the
Exactly.
opportunity right here
Yeah.
without having to do their own networking
Exactly.
or try to apply for jobs. That's really, really good.
And with Herzing College, what's really important is every program has an internship to gain work experience, and that's most important because this way they can gain experience.
Before they
Some
even
students,
step out.
yeah, and some students have been fortunate where they've been hired from their internship,
Wow.
which is important as well. Exactly. I've got more of their artwork hanging down by my office.
Right. We'll just get some artwork done by the students. I'm sure this is one of the favorite classrooms for students to be in, maybe. And a very popular choice too, graphic design.
Well, for anybody that's creative, yeah. So we do graphics in the morning, we do our web design program in the afternoon. And what a lot of the students love is that classes are only Monday to Thursday. There's no classes on Fridays.
For every program?
Every program. So there's no, that's why we dress casual on Fridays. There's no classes. The students are welcome to come in if they wish. There's a couple in today, but mostly they take the day off or they work on assignments at home. Yeah, it's a smaller classroom, but
And what do you teach here?
business administration.
Okay.
So,
And And they have the
Yes.
windows in this classroom, so somebody can sit outside
Yeah.
and see the view.
But it's nice because there's a little Trinity Square is right behind the Eaton Center, so if people prefer to go, take a break and go sit outside, they can do that.
Absolutely. But the college itself being in a mall is just absolutely.
Well, this is what a lot of students really
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
The only thing is I find it's a very expensive mall, so you've got to watch for the sales.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. But just even
Yeah.
just for window shopping, it's really nice.
It is, yeah, it's a beautiful mall. And it's convenient because we're right on the subway line, so it's
Absolutely.
nice no matter where you
Very,
live.
very good location.
Once you get on the subway,
you get out, that's it.
you don't even have to go outside.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely.
And even for myself, I live in Mississauga, I take the GO train in and I walk up, so,
Wow.
yeah. So the one office we didn't go into is, this is our career development. So when it comes time for helping students
After they've done their
with their
course?
well, in the program, there's a course called PD 150.
Okay.
And that's helping them with their cover letter, resume, interviewing skills. Once that is completed, then they will meet with somebody from the career development department. They want to proof the resume to make sure it's perfect.
Wow.
Vera in Career Services is a certified resume expert, so she's
And you're
certified.
affiliated with them?
No, she works for us
Oh,
in the
okay.
career development department.
wow.
So she works with the students individually to make sure the resume is perfect before it goes out to
Wow.
employers.
That's amazing. And that's free of charge? Or?
Yes, yes,
Wow.
exactly. So Byron is our career services director. I have an agent here videoing the school, okay? And then Vera works, this is the career development
Career
department.
Services Director.
yeah.
And this is,
Yeah.
or Mr.
So they help the students, yes. Yeah, so that's their role, is to help the students to help them to find their internships. And then, of course, with the international student, once they graduate, then they would apply for the postgraduate work permit.
Of course,
Right.
absolutely. And
Yes.
that's one of the main
Yeah.
ideas for
Yes,
international students.
exactly.
Kind of helps them pay off all
Right.
the tuition costs and everything.
And then from there, obviously, the big issue is
Once they've done
applying.
that, then apply for PR. And then finish it.
Yeah.
It's a step-by-step process, but it starts with getting the shit.
Well, this is just it, right? Yeah.
But it's I don't know many colleges who actually take that extra step where
Yeah.
herzing is
Yeah.
for the resume building
we're
free of
small.
charge.
Well, exactly,
You know, because a
because-
lot of people charge a
Yeah.
lot of money for just to get that resume
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
perfect,
Absolutely.
suitable for employers. So that's really good.
Thank you.
The, then we've got more of the students' artwork down the hall.
Okay, so we can take a look at some of the artwork done by students
Yeah.
for the graphic design program.
Yeah, film in there. And this shows our graduation classes.
Oh,
Right, so there's the, whoops, sorry. So that's the class of 2013, 2012.
2012. Wow.
So testing room where we have to test the student.
Before admission?
Yes.
The English
Yes, okay, exactly.
So that's the testing room for the English requirement portion of, I guess, being international
Yeah,
student.
yeah. But for international, now if they have to do it, we have it available online. We just send them the invitation, they can do a test online.
So that's
But a lot of
perfect.
them will send us like their IELTS, whatever, but we still have them do it as well. And this is just samples of more of the artwork from the graphic design students. From the
So
art
we're
show.
gonna try to capture some of this here. Artwork.
From the graphics.
Maybe, yeah, just get a shot this way. So this is all designed by the students at Herzing
Yeah.
in the graphic design program.
With the student, it was her own artwork that she put in.
Wow. Amazing. Truly amazing. Wow, this one is like, wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And this is my office.
These are all fantastic. Very, very skilled graphic designers. And this is Miss Karen Lavelle's office. Did I write that?
She's an agent and she wants to post this on their website. Leslie's our financial director.
Oh, so you probably, I'm sure, will be running into her as well. She's our financial director for Herzing College, Leslie. And this is the office for Miss Karen herself, admissions director. I'm sure you'll be running into her as well when you arrive here.
But if I don't get up, then you don't see me in my jeans.
Quick, fine. So casual Fridays at the campus is casual Fridays because the classes are only held Monday to Thursday.
At the end of the hall is our president, George Wood.
Mr. George busy at work, as you can see. Hello. So I'm just having a discussion with Karen as to because a lot of students are asking me, well, this is the fees for the college, but how much should we expect to be able to have to add on top for living and food and transportation? And Karen has given me a really good estimate, obviously knowing more than I do. I don't about what a good figure is. So.
Yeah. So usually, so if you've got to factor in at least probably, if you're lucky, maybe $800 to $1,000 a month for rent. But if you do find, you can find places in where you can rent a room in somebody's house. So then it would be less expensive, maybe $500 to $700. Then you've got to factor in food. Your monthly TTC transportation pass is going to cost you about $108 a month, but it's unlimited to travel everywhere in the Toronto area. So I guess if you add everything together, not including tuition, you're looking at probably somewhere between $15,000 to $20,000 for the whole year. And that would cover your living, your food, your transportation. And again, it's up to the student to check to see if there's places they can find that are more affordable. And again, if you go onto different websites, Homestay, go on Kijiji as far as rooms to rent to see what's available. Some students can find something more affordable, but you want to be close to the subway system because the college is located right on the subway line, so just to make it convenient.
And Karen has gone a step further where she actually has included links to some homestay places so that when you do apply, I can obviously forward those to you and then you can check those out as well.
Yeah.
And it is, as she mentioned, because the college is right off of the subway, you don't have to live in Toronto. You could commute from Mississauga. Karen herself does.
Yeah.
She commutes from Mississauga and she finds it.
I take the GO train.
She takes the GO train and she finds it perfectly fine. Doing that, obviously, rent. I'm saying that because rent is a little cheaper in Mississauga. So if you want to kind of try and save on on money, but then again, you have the factor of time.
Yes.
So you have to get up earlier, to leave earlier, to be here on time. So it depends on whether you want to give up your sleep to save money, or you'd rather pay a little bit more and have your sleep. So that's completely up to you.
Yeah.
But it works out, and as she said, that's what you should be looking to add on top of the tuition, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
You're
It was
welcome.
absolutely wonderful.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
And
you're
we
welcome.
look forward to letting students come here and take advantage of everything Herzing College has to offer.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Good job.